Hit it, he hit it. Kalmir's hit it. Wonderful strike, much needed. It's high, it hasn't got enough. Hetmeyer's already caught well today. Jason Holder back and has bowled very, very well so far. A stage of the innings, though, that the West Indies are striving to get better at their death bowling. And he's knocked him over, big wicket. Captain gone. And Jason Holder continues the excellent work.
He's now the second highest wicket taker for West Indies in T20I is Jason Holder. First ball in this over. Hardik Pandya just looking to work it on the one side. Ricochets onto the stumps. Exactly what they needed. Jason Holder delivers. Pandya has to go for 19. India 113 for 5.
Axar Patel comes to the crease. He played a magnificent hand last year at the Queen's Park Oval in an ODI to help India to win the game. But Holder has been brilliant with his cutters.
This is a length that is oftentimes spoken about, top of off. Yes, it did ricochet off the pad. Another one of those slower deliveries. Just taking pace off and asking Hardik to do something out of the ordinary. And that's a big blow. The game is very delicately poised at the moment. India need 37 from 29.
Yeah, and if you're India, you just are, well, not just, but you've got to ensure that you're looking to score off every ball, whether that be singles, twos, with the odd boundary, which is becoming harder to get. But the dot balls are the things the West Indies will be relatively happy with only 37 to get. Three deep fielders leg side, sweeper offside and long off. Hit it, he hit it. Kalmir's hit it. Puran thinks he's got his man. He'll be tight. Might be gone.
TV umpire director, we have an umpire's review for run out at the striker's end. And have your best side on angle, please. Wicket is broken, the batter is short of his ground. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Confirmation of that run-out magical moment from Mayers brings an end to Sanju Samson. 2 wickets now in this over. Samson goes for 12, 113 for 6.
It's where it gets problematic now with the lack of depth in the batting perhaps for India. But we've seen an excellent Hetmeyer catch now. Great work in the field from Mayers. Not easy to hit from that angle. And importantly, another dot.
Yeah, this has been a sensational over from Jason Holder. Wicket first ball, dot, run out, and another dot. So no runs yet into his third, only conceding 8, picked up 2 wickets. Different role for him of late through the middle and back end.
Very full, very full, very full. Ruffman is way down there at long on, depending on his close infielders and keeper.
Yeah, they think that it's pitched outside leg. Always difficult for the right-hand bowler over the wicket to the left-handed batter. Already messed up one non-review. When Kyle Mayers was dismissed, LBW. Didn't review and it wasn't hitting.
Top class over. Who bowls the next one for the West Indies? Brilliant from Holder. 1-1-3 for 6.
Yeah, these are the options for the West Indies. 4 bowlers with 1 apiece. Just the 5 bowlers used in the innings so far. Holder, the standout. Hussain has been really good.
Beg your pardon, it was a double wicket maiden for Jason Holder that over. Hardik Pandya and the run out of Samson. Top class stuff from the elder statesman. Zari Joseph hasn't had an auspicious time so far today. But he'll be hoping to make up now. 1 good over.
Yeah, based on the feel that he has, that's the line that he'll be targeting to the left-handers, asking them to hit into the wind. No deep third. Can't afford to be wide outside off stump or any width for that matter. Let's see if it remains the same for Kuldeep. No, the third goes back. Who comes in?
Too quick, too good for Kuldeep, and there's the intent there. With the asking rate now at 9.82 per over.
Every dot delivery just puts more pressure on the batting team. Kuldeep trying to go inside out with the wind, not making connection. 36 from 22.
India will look back, whatever the outcome at this little phase. West Indies got 42 of the last 5. India needed 37 with Pandya and Samson at the crease of the last 5. Holder removed Pandya with the first ball of over 16, and then Samson run out. So shifting the equation back, or balance of power to the West Indies. Deep third comes up, and 4 fielders lining the deep leg side boundary. Just one.
Spoken about finishing games for India, Axar Patel has an opportunity now to do that. Has augmented his batting pedigree in recent times, starting with that tour last year in the West Indies, those ODIs at the Queen's Park Oval. Can they find the boundary? Can they find something from somewhere? Joseph has to be on target.
Just the little things you've heard all the commentators talking about, restricting the scoring or just trying to force India to score big in that leg side to the east. And that has been a key part of this matchup now. Can Joseph close out this over? What's the safety delivery? Just 5 off the over. Good over from Joseph. 118 for 6.
Yeah, that middle order from Surya Kumar all the way down to Samson, getting something of a start. No one really pushing on. Varma on debut. 39 from 22 looked really good. A lot depends now on Axar Patel.
Jason Holder. Just love the way he's used that off cutter to right or left-handed batter. 12 dots in 3.1 overs so far today.
Yeah, the key has been the length, hasn't it? Not too full and not too short in that right area, just to get enough purchase of the surface and also to challenge the batters from a wicket-taking standpoint.
Boundaries hard to come by. 2 for 9 for Jason Holder. 2 wickets for 9 of 3.2 overs.
Really hot and humid conditions out in the middle. You can see the beads of perspiration there. Crowd having a nice time.
Still just one.
The 2 runs a ball required now, 30 from 15. Boundaries few and far between. Can Axar Patel conjure something? Hitting leg side with the wind. Does he look to step across offside to access that region? Expecting perhaps another cutter.
Get a couple. You're looking at the options for Ruffman Powell for those last 2 overs. Obed McCoy has 1 left, as well as Romario Shepherd. McCoy with the wind coming off the east might consider bowling him from this media center end opposite to Jason Holder. Wonderful strike, much needed for Axar and India. 22 to get from 13.
Yeah, and as long as he's there, they'll believe. We spoke about his batting pedigree and what he can do, what he has already done to this West Indian team. 87-meter hit, just missed his length. Jason Holder has been exceptional to date. Still 1 delivery left. Does Axar just take a single and get the strike, or does he go for another?
Just 1 good work, though, still by Holder today. 129 for 6. .21 to get, and Obed McCoy, who has been a specialist end of innings bowler for his franchises and the West Indies team, will hope to use that strong leg side wind, and as predicted, he's come in from the media center end, which means Romario Shepherd will have whatever is remaining, I think, from the last over. Discussion between umpire Brathwaite and Powell. India were penalized in their last over by having an additional fielder in. What's this discussion about?
Yeah, West Indies will be penalized for 2 overs. Having an additional fielder in the inner circle, so just 4 outside allowed. Makes it that much more challenging for the bowler. No long off.
It's high. It hasn't got enough. Hetmeyer is already caught well today. Hetmeyer takes it. 1 less fielder or not, this crowd erupts as McCoy strikes and Hetmeyer catches again.
Yeah, you can see from the way they're moving, the way they're running around, and from the crowd and the noise, that they felt that they wrapped things up. This was the wicket they wanted. Axar Patel tried perhaps to go over long off, but the slower ball, once again, the cutter, well watched, well caught. Shimron Hetmeyer, a good pair of hands. Axar Patel goes for 13, 129 for 7.
Ashdeep Singh. And once again, right, because of the cutter, because of the length of it, you have to drag it into the eastern side of the ground where the wind hits it, if it's not hit well enough, and it lands within the field of play.
Yeah, very, very high. And very composed from Hetmeyer. Already took a beauty earlier in the innings.
Away for 4. First boundary for Ashdeep with the bat in T20 internationals. 2 straight from McCoy.
Yeah, worked away one side. That will help their cause. But McCoy has the most wickets for any bowler against India, just continues to increase that tally. 2 for 21. It has been a superb effort all around from the West Indian bowlers.
Struck it again. Now 2 boundaries with the bat in his T20 international career, and it's critical. 13 to get from 8.
Yeah, keeping the game alive. That was a shot of a batter, slapped wide off mid-off. Very confident and authoritative. Game on, game still on. What a contest we've had. The first one in this 5-match series has been captivating so far.
Does he go at his feet? Does he follow him, go at his feet? Try to go at his feet, got it 2 straight, 12 required.
How many does Shepherd need? No doubt will be the one entrusted with the final over. No doubt some thoughts running through his mind. Romario Shepherd, his planning taking place. What does he want to do? Can McCoy give him more than 10?
Just 1. 10 for a super over. Kuldeep on strike for the last ball. Remember, 1 less fielder outside the circle. It has caused a little bit of pressure up to now. Down to that fielder for 1 again. We are coming to the last over with 9 for a super over, 10 to win. 140 for 7. To get 3 wickets in hand. Kuldeep and Ashdeep at the crease. Romario Shepherd, a chance to continue to try to establish his credentials. Death bowling has been a little bit hit and miss in the last few years. Now, what's the field? I think that's a critical thing. As we get an overview of the field, will tell us a lot.
Now remember, there's 1 additional fielder inside, so that changes complexion a little bit, changes the bowler's plans. in this final over, you want that additional fielder out. Isn't the case now. Round the wicket, Romario Shepherd. Last over.
On target, Romario strikes. Fingers and maroon colors moving towards the man from Berbice.
Ciaran Yorker, let's look at that. Slow arm action, zoning into the stumps. You miss, I hit, and hit he did. Kuldeep goes first ball of the final over for 3. 140 for 8.
We just had an interesting scenario here because Chahal had made his way about 1/3 onto the field, and suddenly an epiphany was had in the Indian dugout, and they wanted Mukesh Kumar to replace Chahal, but he'd already entered the field of play and therefore could not then leave and be replaced. But great from Shepherd.
Let's look at this Yorker, wide of the crease and bang on target. That's a sight to behold for any bowler. A wonderful start to the over for Romario Shepherd. Still 10 needed from 5 deliveries. He'll be a right-hander now, so he'll go over the wicket. In discussion with the captain as to what field he wants. Usually, you want to protect that third region for any edges that may fly away. At the moment, he's in the inner circle. You're just moving the point a little bit finer to perhaps cater for that. What does Chahal do? Do the fielders cut a single in the inner circle?
We've seen Ashdeep Singh in the IPL once or twice swing his bat lustily towards the end of the innings, and he's shown with 2 boundaries that you don't mess with your length against him. Or at least try to swing the bat lustily. Right. It's a deep, wide third, so I wonder if Shepherd might try to go wide of the off stump or go for that Yorker. He's got options. Good bowling to your field. He went for that Yorker, a touch wide of off stump. They get 2. That's his highest score in T20s. Ashdeep Singh. 6 for a super over, 7 to win.
Keep mentioning that super over, Bish. Heard it about 4 times already. Mario Shepherd, can he keep his composure under pressure? Remember, there's an additional fielder in the inner circle. Just moving that short third a little bit finer.
Very good from Shepherd. And this is bowling to the plan. He's under pressure with just, as we've mentioned time and again, the extra fielder in the circle. So the field is set for a couple of options. Ooh, just inside or over that guideline. Just one again. No, they'll come back for two. There'll be a run out. Good from Shepherd. Deserves a lot of plaudits here. Good arm from Hetmeyer. He's been busy in the field and they have loved it. So too Robman Powell.
Wonderful execution. You've heard that word quite a lot in cricket in any format. But this has been exceptional stuff from Mario Shepherd. Not given anything under pressure. Yeah, the captain is pleased. Ashley tried, couldn't quite get his team over the line. He has to go. The score is 144 for 9.
Mukesh Kumar with one legal delivery left. India need 6 to win. A chance for the West Indies to add to their success of the South African tour earlier in the year where they won the T20 series. 3 deep leg side. Superb from Romario Shepherd. A top-class final over. And the West Indies get a victory. They win by 5 runs. In fact, 4. And they add to what they did on that tour of South Africa where they held their own with a 2-1 victory. Defending 149, which was slightly under par according to the captain. But Jason Holder led the way. Akil Hussain was outstanding. And Shepherd closed out the show.